they, them, that, and the others, all of it. Don't matter. Visit twoandadot.com if you need any help with anything. We can do it together. Anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Like I always say, just my fun little adventures about this world, sharing, exploring, learning, growing, kicking ass. Not even taking names, because we ain't got time for all that. Peace.
Other than a cool old dock, you're probably thinking, what the hell are we looking at? This camera doesn't do it all the justice, but the underbelly has repeating light code. You can see it just rolling through from one pylon to the next. It's coming off the water, right? But I'm fascinated by it. You have light hitting water, rippling, reflecting back up, and creating a pattern. It just goes from one pylon to the next, just seemingly forever. I'm going to explore this more. I find it fascinating. Look at this cool view, though, too. These old-ass docks. All the piers still there. And then I'm in my car on a lunch break. About to quit my job tomorrow. 30 years to the day. I was set on fire. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to set myself on fire again. This big-ass ship from fucking Panama. So funny. This little podunk-ass harbor in Hobo Alley. Let me pan a little slower here. And you got all these cool people just living the thug life, RV life, RV life. Yeah, but this shit trips me out. I've always liked this, but one day, oh, there's a weird glare. I was on this roof and this pattern was fluttering in all sorts of directions, like it was changing with no wind, and it looked like when people film the planets now, that rippling geometric water imprint from light. Anyway, I'm gonna look into it more and get back at you. But yeah, you can see it on the pylons just going one to the next, to the next. Oh, look at this little cool boat. Shut down its engines, coming into the harbor. Long day of fishing. It's about 2 o'clock. Probably already put in there 8 hours. Let's get a cool little view of this one. Oh, that's cool. Right there through the pylons. That looks dope. Alright, y'all. Don't mean to bore you. Yeah, the ship is huge. Little ass Humboldt Bay. I love these hobos, though. They're so, like, creative. This dude's wheeling some big ass thing. They got all their campsite, whole get up, rig up. Like, these dudes got a fucking whole RV pikey camp. They've been here for days. I guess just cops let them chill. As long as they ain't fighting and fucking in public, I guess. Anyway, boom, bah. Hey, everybody. Just a little rambling recap on my little Water and Light Code series, or whatever it is. I'm always coming like the Unabomber with my hood and my glasses. Gonna get a little present in the mail, kiddies. I mean, not kitties, like meow kitties, not like little kid, because there's probably some weird. Never mind. Yeah, what's this all about? Oh, my little Viking dudes. This shirt's from Iceland, and I'm wearing my Thor hammer. This here is Mjolnir. This is Thor's hammer. My mom got this for me in the land of ice, the land of frozen water. Oh, how ironic. Apropos, we're talking about water. Oh, yeah, what am I putting this way? It's a light hammer. I'm going to bring Thor's hammers. These are your light hammers, boy. That's what they're called. Anyway, get this freaking hood. Take these glasses off. I ain't blocking no blues. I'll give you my big browns, baby. Sorry. Not sorry. But listen up. I swear there's something to this light code. I know it sounds silly and stupid, and you're like, it's just water and light reflecting on some wood. There you go. That's some lots of elementals right there. So that's something. And the fact is this. It is silly and stupid, but there's something to it. I know it. It just like it patterns and it undulates and it crawls across the wood. It's like collecting data. Because water's memory. It goes where it wants, does what it wants, messes anything up. It can break anything down. It just seeks code, truth, really. We won't get into all that. And light is everything. Matter's just condensed light. So there's got to be something to it. It's also like a pulsing rhythm, like a pattern without patterns, coming from maybe a middle central point with some drum, boom, boom, radiating. Where's my drum? We bang it. Ba-ba-ya, boom, ba. That sound wave will never end. I swear. Okay, when we used to trip balls over at over at the Baylands, near Shoreline Amphitheater, Palo Alto Mountain View, great concert venue. There's this lake, this little paddle boards and like little I don't know what that was. They didn't have stand-up paddle boards back then, but the little ones you sat in, paddle boats. And I think I'm at that other little lake pond thing in Golden Gate Park. Anyway, all over, whatever. And we would look at the water tripping and we'd go, what the bleep, bleep, bleep. And we would see these patterns that weren't patterns and these triangles and these diamonds and these things. And we'd see them in the stars. And we're like, there's some code to this. There is something. We'd call it the alien code. And I'm telling you, send in some research, send in some something. Let's figure this out. I don't know what we're trying to figure out. Not like we're going to decipher it like some hieroglyphs, like, oh, the water code, like some, it's the great lost Pleiadian etherical consciousness of the all-knowing, the all-thing, the monad, the Orion Anunnaki master of the indigo Gaia warrior race of lost. It's not going to be some code like that, like sitting in some attic of a fucking castle for 9,000 years trying to figure it out. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It just sounds silly and stupid. But this light code, I swear there's something going on. And it just crawls across. It's just meandering. And I remember I was on this rooftop at my mom's just cleaning this area. It's got a metal roof and I was wiping it down. I had this water bucket. I was kind of alluding to it in the video. And there were some wasps up there and I was tripping out and the water, it would change and the pattern and it would flutter and it had intent and then it would shift and it wasn't windy. It wasn't like all of a sudden the wind came from this way. Then it just decided to come from this way. It keyed me off and I'm like, what is going on with this? There's something to it. Anyway, we had fun. And how about that big ass ship? Again, this is just a rambling recap. That big ass ship, it says Panama on the back. So it's, I guess, from Panama. Anyway, there's a lot of redwood trees, a whole mill behind it. So it gets wood every few months or so. And it's docked there for a few days at a time. And it just trips me out because it's this little ass humble bay, little harbor. I don't know how it finds it. It must be on some certain tide that comes in because I don't know how it finds its way in. But yeah, I'd like to see that from an aerial shot. But anyway, that's cool. And we got the pikeys. How do you not love the homeless? One of my favorite demographics. Their ingenuity, their chaos. It's just a marvel to watch. One of the most fascinating groups ever. But that pikey camp, it's like a bloody 8 porkies. We'll get Periwinkle Blue from my mom's trailer. Let me say, proper fucked, eh? Proper fucked. You are going to be proper fucked unless you own your life. And I'm going to decree an order, or else I might own it. So you make a decision for self. Don't be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the change that you wish to see in self. And that's a bloody order.